I certainly do remember playing against the All Blacks and facing the haka. Carlos Spencer was leading it at the time, and I was just standing there next to my fellow players, and just watching them, complete the haka was just something. It's purely magical. I wasn't feared by it or anything like that. Like I don't think it brings fear to anyone. If anything, it just made me more excited. And I thought to myself, wow, I said, if you don't do anything more in your rugby career, you've faced the haka, you've done it. That's it. So, yeah, it was great. It was really great. Loved it.
There, Michael, you describe like a sense of occasion around the haka rather than a fear. Like, would you say like the haka to rugby is like the Super Bowl halftime show? You think it's a spectacle rather than anything else?
Yeah, absolutely. It depends. Like, there's people that actually go, "Oh, right, well, it's a challenge given from us to you," but that goes without saying. It happens when you line up in the tunnel just before you're about to run out. It's the same thing. It's like, well, you're playing us and we're playing you. So, I don't look at it as anything, any fearsome mentality whatsoever. And yeah, it's a spectacle. That's why they put microphones really close to them. That's why they want to hear it. That's why they move all the cameras, put it in front of their faces and move them around from spider cam. And it's just like, of course it's a spectacle. People want to see it on the TV. People want to see it in the stands. And after that, it's like, okay, the whistle blows and it's game on.
And on that one, do you think, like World Rugby, after banning teams from getting within 20 meters of the haka, you have to stay on your 10, the All Blacks are on the opposite 10. Do you think that players should be allowed to challenge the haka whatever way they want to, because it could increase the spectacle?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people, like, you see the French team, they got it in a V, and a few other people, like other countries, have done certain things. I mean, who cares? It's them against us. You're putting a challenge out to us, and as your opponents, we can do whatever we want. So, World Rugby and that sort of thing, putting massive fines on countries for responding to what they are doing. It's just, it's tit for tat, really. It's like someone in the stadium going, "Come on, England," and then someone 20 meters down the road going, "Oh, come on, New Zealand." It's the same thing. So all the interpretation of not facing the haka appropriately, it's like, what is coming out of their mouths? Their mouths, it's just basically like, "We're coming for you. We're going to get you, but you can't move and you can't say anything because it's disrespectful." So I just think, like, this might get me in a bit of trouble, but it's the reality. Like, I just don't understand the whole mentality surrounding opponents and the haka and doing it. Obviously, they're respecting it, but they are allowed to respond in any which way they want. But that comes with a hefty fine.
I agree 100%. Like, I think even if you watch the